Hello there, I'm a clown. No, that's not right. Hello, everyone, I'm a clown. I'm a clown. I'm a clown. Bighead, I'd like to see you in my office, please.
Big ass motherfucker.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been 2 years since we ever did a show on Rocko's Modern Life. And really, seriously, 2018 was the last time we did something there.
Yeah, it was. That's crazy.
So first things first, let's get this out the way. Let's get this one thing I really wanted us to get out of the way, which is saying this. There would be no Rocko the way we know it, or even SpongeBob, if it wasn't for Stephen Hillenburg. He directed most of the episodes for Rocko and written in most of the episodes for Rocko as well. So huge. That was a huge thing. I wanted us to do a show on his, after he died and all the rest of that, man. But yeah, that I had to say that, man. That was a huge, that was a big blow to cartoons, man. That, you know Definitely.
What I'm saying? I agree. Yeah. Like it was messed up when he went. I was like, damn. So what the hell's gonna happen with Nickelodeon cartoons now? Especially
like, well, what about SpongeBob? SpongeBob be fine.
SpongeBob, can we, before we go into Rocko, can I say something about SpongeBob?
Go ahead, sir.
SpongeBob is the American equivalent of One Piece.
Yes, it is.
There are so many episodes. This show should have ended a long ass time ago. But I get it. People still like it. People still think it's funny. That's cool.
My kids just begged the dad, new SpongeBob movie. I'm like, wait, that was real? That wasn't like going to because at this point, I'm thinking any movie that they put out is just gonna go straight to Nickelodeon. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. No, if it wasn't for COVID, it was gonna go on screen. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? They're still making SpongeBob shit? Yeah. Tom Kenny ain't got sick of this shit yet. Honestly, yeah.
It's so bizarre, in my opinion. Like, how can you come up with this many episodes? It's almost like, well, it's not as bad as The Simpsons, but you're almost there. God, SpongeBob came out when we were kids, D. Like, we were kids.
I remember we was in middle school.
We was in middle school when SpongeBob came out.
It was insane. I don't understand.
So when I look at it and realize just how old SpongeBob is, that's why I want to point at to everybody in our age group and go, "Hey, y'all ready to feel old yet?"
I mean, really, man.
But I don't but in my opinion, nothing will make you proud. I would say nothing make you feel old than turning on Netflix and watching Rocko Static Cling.
That whole thing, man, was like, it made me feel old because I was like, wow, all these jokes that could have been fulfilled, they couldn't even do. I don't remember much about it. Man. I gotta watch it again.
Yeah, well, I'm glad it's still on Netflix. I think it's like in the Netflix original. So Paramount didn't yank that.
I'm about to say they did it, man. Paramount, man, they like, we taking all of our shit, man. Not even on. I would say it's even difficult to see it on demand if you got like Verizon and shit. I think that's even hard on there too.
Bam coming back with a fresh Rocko episode after since 2018. I went ahead and I picked out this bad boy.
Man, that big jump. Now, is that the one? Is that a? Let me see that now. Bring that up closer.
Hold up.
Bring that little bad boy up closer, because I think, is that the Blu-ray?
No, it only came out. They re-released it on DVD.
Awesome.
This is basically it's just a re-release of the whole series complete on DVD.
Man, I've been waiting on them to really show Rocko love the way he wants. And we already talked about that before, how he's like, yeah, like, oh man, they show all the love to this and that and all the other. And speaking of which, I saw a funny post today. Somebody said, hard pill to swallow. Hey Arnold was the best show, and y'all just gonna have to fucking on Nickelodeon. Y'all just gonna have to deal with that shit.
What? I'm gonna need you to get all the way the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
I'm like, even thinking in the terms of pound for pound, I'ma say no.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
No.
I ain't even in those terms. No,
nah, bro. It's nothing. It's nothing to sit there and go, let me think about it. No. Hey Arnold was not the best show on.
It wasn't, man.
It was not Nickelodeon's best top 5 90s show or top 10 90s shows.
I think more to the point that really got me about it. I think like everybody's like, come on, man, all those people relatable. Like, yes, I really did have a lazy Russian that lived in my house. This lazy Ukrainian. Hey, Aldo, where are you going? How did that nigga keep his wife? No, real talk. Didn't he have like a really shitty, terrible marriage?
Yes.
Like,
he actually married the fact that he was married to an American woman is even hilarious.
Oh, you know how he got in the country? Come on, I give you long dick. Let's come on. One day I get money, get sports car.
Get the sports car.
I still love that idea. I think we gotta stop using these accents. I
really feel like a lot of people who felt that way about Hey Arnold being like one of the best 90s Nicktoons are the same people who feel that way about Rugrats and Doug.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I can get Rugrats. I will give them Rugrats. If that was your jam, I just feel like we were probably born a little bit too early for that. Even though that came out when we were kids still.
Yeah, we were kids. We were kids when it came out.
I will say this. Remember when you know what I think it was? The second life that it had. Remember in the 90s where it had a movie and all, later 90s had movies and all the rest of that shit?
Yeah,
I think it's the second life that really did its fan base. You know what I mean? Really got the fan base in it.
Do you feel like it jumped the shark once Tommy got a brother?
It jumped the shark once I saw an Asian girl on there, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Oh, come on, man! Come on!
No. That's not me hating. That's me going. That's me going. What the fuck did I miss? What's going on?
Bro, come on, man! Let Chucky have. Chucky deserves a win at some point. All right, he gained a little sister.
That's all.
For the longest time, we had to sit through that I had to sit through that cartoon for so many years, and I always had so many questions. I was like, how come I've never seen this character's mom? How come I've never seen this character, but yet they always refer to them? You would always see these one characters, and what makes it more hilarious is those characters finally show up one time.
Just one time.
Just once. I always felt like that was the animator's way of saying, all right, we're only going to draw this character once and we're never drawing them again.
Let me tell you something. Look. I could. It's like I could, nigga.
But I sum all, but we sum all this stuff up about about the old Nicktoons with Rocko. In my opinion, I honestly rank Rocko above Ren and Stimpy.
I do too.
Yeah.
I rank it above Doug. I rank it above Hey Arnold. I'm gonna let Rugrats get it. But that's me biting my tongue because hey, I was born in 83, not in 88. You see what I'm saying? That's the best way I can describe that properly. So, it just missed me.
Plus, I feel like with Rocko, there's so many jokes that hit different as you get older.
Yeah. I will
watch the show.
Here's the funny thing.
When you watch the show as a kid, a lot of jokes, like you laugh at it just because it's some silly shit. But when you look at the actual meaning behind it, you go, holy shit. like how the hell did I miss this? Of course you were a kid.
I like how shows are doing that now. They're still trying to get around that shit. They're still, despite them putting gay characters in cartoons now, there's still some shit you gotta, the censors, man, they fucking Arizona Cardinals offensive line blocked the living shit out your ass. Like, dog, seriously, there's still shit you can't get around the censors. So it's always clever how they either make up a word or do something like, hey, wait a minute. Like, I'm looking at my kids. They don't even know. Wow. Good one, cartoon. Right. I say that, man. So it's kind of cool. The one thing really don't know. And here's the wild thing. I can say better than Cat Dog, of course, better than Cat Dog. I think Cat Dog, was all right.
Angry Beavers.
I love Angry Beavers better than Angry Beavers though. Now, what about SpongeBob? Here's the thing, and I will say I have no comment on that for one main reason. SpongeBob doesn't have fucking legs if Rocko never existed.
That's facts.
If Rocko never came along. Yes, Joe Murray. If Joe Murray never came along with that, Stephen Hillenburg never has that hit to never really flex how awesome he is, and then take it over to SpongeBob. So yeah, it would have been a whole different other path if Rocko never existed. That's how seriously I take this fucking.
I feel like, and I also feel like Rocko could have been on. Like Rocko could have probably been around a lot longer if Joe Murray wasn't secretly coming up with the idea of Camp Lazlo during the 4th season.
I love how the fact that I actually saw the clip of Heifer at the last episode of Camp Lazlo.
That was funny.
Yeah, like, that's a good one. That's a good one. Always we can sneak in a little crossover. That's always nice like that.
It's always cool to see. It was always cool to see like different crossovers with like with other characters from other shows. Mostly with Paramount. Paramount's the only one that did this, and I'm really surprised they got away with this one. I know I'm about to go off topic real quick, but we'll jump back to Rocko in a second. Since you brought up crossovers, you remember that? God, because I know out of all of us, I watched Duckman more than all of us put together. Do you remember that episode where Duckman and Cornfed were dealing with that haunted house?
One of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, it's definitely, yeah, especially one of mine. And at the very end of it, Homer Simpson shows up.
Yep, and I know the connection too.
And I was like, Paramount, you got away with that.
And but the other connection too?
And what was that?
The animation house that did Duckman also did The Simpsons.
They did.
And here's the fun.
No. The animation house.
They didn't do this. It ain't the same animation house, but they did work on The Simpsons.
They might have done work on The Simpsons, but it wasn't like a prominent thing with them because Duckman had the same animators.
Oh, no.
They had like the same animators for Duckman did Rugrats and Our Real Monsters.
Yeah, and you know what? It was kind of funny. That animation house was probably one of the first ones where I really like, ooh, that's you start seeing patterns as a kid. You know what I mean? So that's really, I remember that one. That kind of blew my mind. Speaking of Duckman, I remember it was actually a recent Rick and Morty episode with a dragon, and the dragon had all the greatest riches in the world, right? Picks up Future's album, like, wait a minute, is this Future's self-titled album actually made out of Molly and Percocet? He licks it. Oh yes, but made me laugh is when he puts it down. I noticed what was on top of the pile. It was all the seasons of Duckman on DVD, and I just got up and started clapping. I was like, you fucking right. That's one of the best treasures of mankind. Damn right. So
yes.
I got to go with that. I got a good laugh out of that. The other good laugh I got was, and I don't understand, there are people that are obsessed with that, the little spin pop, the toy soldiers spin pops. Mm-hmm. And you're like toy soldiers spin pops. Oh man, I'm like, are you serious? Really, Rick? You're like, Ecto Cooler. Hey, I give you $30 for this thing. And a dragon, haha, nice try. I'm like, yeah, $30, Rick. Fuck you. That's at no cool, nigga. You better, that better be another digit on there before I start thinking. Anyway, but you know what? It's kind of funny that you brought up Static Cling. You know why? Because in that movie, we found out that Ralph is now Rachel. What is she?
Yeah.
What is I don't know. Whatever. But
we're just gonna go. We're gonna go with that. He's clearly no longer Ralph. You know what? Hold up, D. I got a joke for you.
Okay.
After watching Static Cling, season 2, the season 2-parter. The 2-parter episode of season 2, it hits so much different now.
Done it now?
That title, no son. I have no son. It hits so different.
Don't you notice that? I was thinking to myself, all right, I did give it 2 seasons. I did give it 2 ways. Number 1, Joe, who made you write that?
Mm-hmm.
Who made you write that? No, Joe. Who made you write that? And if he said, well, actually, that was based on my brother. My brother, for a long time, was in the closet. Like, okay, I'm sorry. Notice the voice I used too.
No, Joe Murray, without a doubt, has like the best voice for characters.
Yeah.
I absolutely love his voice.
And I thought that was interesting. I thought to myself, like, wait a minute. You look at all the pictures of Ralph, he always looks sad. He doesn't want to play baseball. He just wants to draw. Now, him coming out as a woman, that's your own business. But if Ralph like, nah, nigga, I'm gay. This is my husband. All right, Ralph. So you sucking or welcome to BAM, everybody.
All right. So
well, all I know, you got high heels. So this is what makes it so funny for D that I picked the episode, one of my favorite episodes, Closet Clown. Now, Aaron, remember when we talked about getting around the fucking censors? Well, the whole episode of Closet Clown is kind of like that. Basically, in the beginning of the episode, Bev is talking on the phone like, hello, like, yes, all right, I talk to you later, sissy. She hangs on the phone. Sissy says hi. Mr. Bighead, you don't have a sister.
You don't have a sister.
She's like, that's peculiar.
Which makes me go, like, when I saw that part, I was like, yo, Bev, who are you talking to?
I just like the fact that and was like, bitch, you don't got us. The look on his face. But anyway, just so happened the clown broke down in front of his own house. He comes outside with a shovel because he hates clowns. Sounds like a clown. You know, to watch you in these parts. And he just chases the clown out. The clown just on rolls, like, you know, he chases the clown and the clown's duck out of town, right? But the little clown nose falls out and picks it up. And that's what starts every fucking joke. This nigga basically hiding the clown nose. He finally gets into I like how he gets to work. He finally goes into the bathroom, puts it on his nose. I'm a clown. Like, yeah, right. And he like put it back up there, honk the horn. I'm a clown. He did that crap. And guess who comes out? His boss,
Mr. Dupet.
I need to see you in my office, Bighead. I was like, now I'm thinking to myself, now, D, what is the clown allegory for? What is it?
Oh, easy. Leading a double life.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, well, of course. But I was thinking, like, what's the way of getting around the censors? Well, D, I think you found your connection to why Ralph turned into Rachel, D. I think that was the equivalent of being a drag queen.
Mm-hmm. That's
what I think it was. He goes into Mr. Dupet's office. Mr. Dupet nails this nigga with a pie. Ring-a-ding-ding. Hello, Bighead. I didn't know you was into clowning, but sir, I don't know. We're like, what you do? Like parties, this bar mitzvahs? He's like, but I don't do that. Oh, come on. Don't tell me you haven't done it yet. I'll set you up. He hops in his chair And I would never forget this line. Hello, Charles Doo-Doo here. No, hello, Chuckles Doo-Doo here. I have a new one.
I have a new one.
And basically, Ed, he tells Ed to go to a party. Ed just walks up there to a house. All these screaming kids. The mob. Are you a clown? They said there was a clown. Do something. And I love that about Rocko. Everybody loses their shit in Rocko. It's one of the reasons why I like SpongeBob. Because SpongeBob, they do the same thing. People lose their shit. And I love that energy. But anyway, Ed simply takes out the clown nose, honks it, kids cheer. You know, it was a success. He's a natural. And he leaves like, thank God for clowns like you. But wait, what's your name? I'm Ed. Ed the clown. And that's when he starts leading his double life. And Eris, did you notice in it, Bev the whole time is like, so the box has been empty, Edward. The garden needs to be tended, Edward. The gutters need to be flogged, Edward. When are you gonna fuck me, Ed? She had that look.
There were so many double entendres.
She had all this in. I like how you like how that one joke where Ed was hopping on that big ass weenie, and I was thinking to myself, "What you trying to say?" What you trying to say?
No, like D, you say that. Like you say that this is being pulled the Jurassic Park. Clever girl.
So finally, Bev is at Filbert's and Dr. Hutchinson's. How many kids they got? Four kids? There's two Filberts, a Hutchinson, and a
one random heifer.
I
don't question it. I
get that he sat on the egg, and it might be one of those things where, you know, that one kid takes after their uncle more than their dad, maybe. I fucking don't know. That's just so random. Do it. So just do it. That's just funny to me. But anyway, Bev is talking to Dr. Hutchinson about all her problems. And she was like, I don't know. It's never home. And I'm just all lonely. Wow, that sucks, Mrs. Bighead. Here, have some cake.
That's where Dr. Hutchinson was like, in that moment, she was like that friend who really does not give a shit.
Mm-hmm. We all been in that situation, y'all. We do care, but real talk is like, So, you know, the Seahawks, they about to trade what's the name over to the Bengals, nigga, right?
It's like hearing someone go, and then they, like the doctor said, they would have to remove his leg. Oh damn, that's tough, Mo. So I heard the Capitals won the other night.
Yeah, I mean, I think they got into that fight the other. Like, no, man, somebody like bleeding heart out to you and everything, yeah. And finally the clown shows up. It's Ed. Ed sees Mrs. Bighead, faints. And all the kids all hop on Ed, right? And Phil be like, yeah, great clown. That's a nigga like, I done wasted my money. Goddamn clown.
Filbert is not impressed.
Oh man! And one of the kids take his nose, and you know, much like Clark Kent with the glasses, he's like, "Hey, give that back, Mr. Bighead." Ed, it's you. And like, Ed, what's going on? I'm a clown.
So Ed, you're a clown. I know.
I like it because when she says that, you hear a slide whistle in the background. And then who knew that Rocko in 1994 taught us all about acceptance? Hey, Mr. Bighead, there's nothing to be ashamed about. Yeah, we all got hidden mistakes.
Well, not hidden. Everybody has something that they secretly like, and
remember.
And I like how everybody went down the line of the things that they liked.
I like how I forgot what Heifer said, but I like the one that Filbert said, which is pretty much saying which pretty much him. He said, and I like wearing European undergarments.
Yeah.
He's all blushing. Here's me. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, he likes wearing ladies' panties.
Yeah, European undergarments. That makes sense.
That's a way of getting around that. Yeah, and when Dr. Hutchins ain't looking, put them jokes on, man. They feel good in my balls, dog. I love it.
It's like, well,
I'm actually been powerful with it, man. You know,
like,
ain't
son,
nothing wrong with it.
Son, listen, when Dr. Hutchinson ain't looking, if you want me to be full, I'll be full.
Yo, baby,
I love that. I swear to you, I love that fucking joke. I love it.
You want me to be full? I'll be full.
I'll be full.
Yo, baby, throw him the Ashley Stewart draw.
Ashley Stewart.
Like, what, D? Dr. Hutchins is skinny. Hey, man, she got a dog.
Oh, God.
Anyway, he says that.
It finally gets to Rocko.
And I like rainbows. Now, I love the
that
again, was gay people.
It was, without a doubt. But the best part was the sound effects. As soon as Rocko says that, you hear the shriek, the scream, glass breaking and shit, and everybody just looks at him like, "Oh, seriously, Rocko? That is disgusting."
This is Bighead. All of a sudden, the pitchforks. Let's get them. Rainbows! I didn't mean listen. I mean unicorns.
Dude, everything that Rocko said to try to cover it, it just made it worse.
And that, and that was Closet Clown. And it's kind of funny. Now that I look at it, there's no way in the world you as a Rocko fan, it has to fall on your personal belief about homosexuality, people living their lives the way they want to, and all the rest of that at that point, because the writing was in there in 1994, where it's like, hey, kids, there's weird shit everywhere, man. The best line I ever heard was from Dave Chappelle. Hey, man, we all fuck funny.
I think it was best said by the late great George Carlin. Don't be so suburban. It's the new millennium. Gay, straight, it's all the same now. There are no more lines.
They're all more lines. like I get there's this.
It's like the show. It's like the show was ahead of the curve, even like back in '94.
Yeah, it shows you that even writers always were like that. You know what I mean? Writers always would come out and say, "Hey, kids, be you." You got to think, in a room full of artists back in the '90s, there had to be a couple gay people in there. Had to be artists. Mm-hmm. Yes, there's no without a doubt, man. Or at least somebody that understood what it feels like to be in that same situation, to be unlike just for being who you are and rest of shit like that. So yeah, it had to be like that. So that's just kind of cool that I kind of noticed that, and I did that without even thinking about it. I was like, "Holy shit, we ain't talking about Static Clean yet." And I'm like, "Wow, we're gonna talk about Ralph." And then I thought to myself, "Well, his dad was a clown."
It all makes sense. It all
I got it from you, Dad.
So now we're on to the my pick, which is Rocko's Happy Sack.
Yes, sir.
Now, Rocko's Happy Sack is probably I would definitely say it's probably one of the most relatable episodes to like anyone who was going through a broke phase.
Yeah, if you are single and you need to eat, this happened to you.
Yeah, this definitely happened to you. So the episode starts off with Rocko sitting at home having the worst of stomach pains. Them hunger pains was, bro. DMX said it best. Ribs is touching. Okay, Ribs was touching. You saw, dude. How is it that Rocko had like a creature inside of his stomach that was walking around looking for food, right? It was like an inchworm or something. He's like, food. What's a guy got to do to get some food around here? And then you see hands come out of his stomach, like the freaking face, like the face hugger from Alien. Feed me. So Rocko is again trying to find stuff in his house to eat. He's got nothing, and really,
was that the one where the fly was like Thanksgiving when he saw
yes,
that?
Yes, that's the one. He's like, it's Thanksgiving.
Yo, that's so
that was a good one.
Up. That is so fucked up. My man croaks as soon as he fucked up by putting on that bib. He was messing up. He put
the bib. Yeah, that was great. He put the bib on and like immediately just died. I'm like, bro, how do you die from that one little morsel of food? You were just about to eat.
Well, you gotta think about it like this, Eris. His heart, he's been starving for days. His heart started racing. He has no fucking nutrients left in his body. And all the hydro flight is gone out of his body. His body was like, nah, you dead, dog. And you an insect? Nah, man.
It's like, you out of here. Now, if he was a roach, if he was a roach, that'd be different.
It'd be a little
He's like, if you were a roach, you might have had a chance.
Amazingly, though, if you're like a gerbil, like a gerbil possum, yeah, dead too. Yeah, that'd be dead too. Yeah.
So, isn't it funny how Rocko looks at Spunky and Spunky had turned into like a turkey just to show you how hungry he really was? I was like, yo, Rocko, I'm gonna need you to chill, bro.
Oh man, it still doesn't beat out Rocko looking like a. We did that episode when they was out in the we did Hut Sut Raw, where Rocko.
Yeah.
When he got Rocko with a drumstick, all you heard was "Order up."
Order up. That was a good one. Order up. So he tells Spunky like, "Look, we don't have nothing to eat, and I'm only got $3 to my name until payday." How many of y'all, like anyone out there listening, how many of y'all have been in that moment in your life?
Man,
when you are down to like literal literally the last $10 in your pocket is supposed to run, and you're supposed to hold on for that for like the next 2 weeks.
Man, you in the house having water sandwiches. No, tap water sandwiches.
Tap water sandwiches.
Let's make it very clear. Oh, unless you got a Brita filter, baller, you have nothing in there. That's tap water, dog. You have tap water sandwiches, and you ain't got nothing to do.
You have a sugar. First of all, you have a sugar water and mayonnaise sandwiches.
Man, over there sucking on soy sauce packages.
Soy sauce package, duck sauce. No, bro, you having a duck sauce and soy sauce package sandwich.
Man, I knew one day I was broke and I had to wait a whole day to eat. I freaked out because I had a whole lot of Chinese food not too long ago, right? I was like, oh my God, I got motherfucking fortune cookies. I tore up everything trying to find those 4 fortune cookies. Hey, Eris, were they good? Yeah. Yes.
Oh, well, Dean, no, see, the answer is supposed to be an emphatic yes. You know why?
Why?
Because a great man named Spike Spiegel said it best. Hunger is the best spice. My dog, when you hungry, like nigga, when you hungry, anything is good.
Hungry with an O.
Yeah. Wholeheartedly hungry.
This
it's
nigga
just a whole ass hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So when you think about it, also think about this: $3 in 1993 money. That was what? Thinking about just think about everything that was out at the time. $3 in 1990. No, sorry, yeah, this was 1993 when this episode aired. So $3 in 1993 money. That's like bologna a good bread.
That's bologna and bread, bro.
Yeah, let's run to the grocery store, get you what, 2 loaves of bread, and you could probably get like 2 things of bologna. Or
do the real broke thing that D did. This is a very true story. I went to McDonald's and stole a whole lot of jelly packets. Oh, yeah. Was it McDonald's? It might have been Burger King. One of them. I don't know. But I did that.
Just snatched a whole
the other
bunch
day
of
I got
jelly
mad. Look, real talk. I got mad the other day, man. Went to McDonald's and I said, "Hey, can I get some some sweet and sour sauce?" She gave me one packet. I was really. I'm at to the point now, Eris. If somebody does that to me, I'm just gonna throw it right back at them and just drive off. You give me one, just one.
Yeah, just one. One freaking sauce packet for a 20 count.
What? Anyway, look.
Who does that?
Let's go there.
But so anyway, he sees Rocko sees the what is it? He sees that article in the news about. Well, no, it wasn't even the news. He just sees that article in the paper, and he was like, "Hold up, everything was 90% off."
99%. 99%.
Even better, 99% off at his grocery store until noon in one day. He was like, shit, I could afford that. He's like, what time is it? My man looked at the clock. It was 15 minutes till noon. Bro, you want to talk about somebody, you want to talk about trying to get to the grocery store. That grocery store could be like 5 minutes away. It could even be 2 minutes away.
5 minutes away doesn't matter.
Like the fact, if it's less than 5 minutes away and you have to get to it you have to do all that shopping in 15 minutes, that 5 minutes away suddenly feels like 10 minutes, don't it?
Yep.
Because you're trying to haul ass, get to the grocery store and get $3 worth of food on 99% off.
So of course, it's fucking Sam's on a goddamn Saturday at that place.
Bro, that'd be like if Sam's, Costco, and BJ's just announced that they were doing a sale. Not even a sale. It doesn't have to be 99% off because that's just impossible. I would say probably the closest, and that's, I guess you could say realistic, would be what? 10% off everything?
25% off.
25% off. 25 at most.
Tops.
25 at most. Tops.
Because other than that, there'd be little stuff in there. There'd be like individual things that'll be like 40% off and shit like that. But whatever. Just imagine if the whole store was like on sale. Mm-hmm. Everything was on a percentage off. Of course it would be, man. The best thing I liked about it is you saw cars pretty much doing Blues Brothers jumps over each other in the parking lot.
Like Rocko trying to find a parking lot. I love the fact he just crashed the car off screen and then ran. He ran looking for a shopping cart.
You don't understand how much I love those type of jokes. Motherfucker just hopped out the car.
He just crashed the car, and we just see him appear on screen. He's looking for a shopping cart, and of course, all the shopping carts are completely taken except for that one rickety shopping cart with a busted wheel that don't work right.
Yo, Rocko, no, it's not even a busted wheel. One was missing, and Rocko was like everywhere he was going. Then, ladies and gentlemen, this probably was the first time I think we saw the lovely double SS BBW called Gladys the Hippo. How dare you?
Oh, the great Charlie Adler.
Yes, Charlie Adler is still he's still kicking it and he's still doing those voices. I love it. Yeah.
Hey, look, real talk. Protect Charlie Adler at all costs.
All costs, man.
He is a national treasure he was a national treasure to us 80s babies, all right?
That nigga was Ickis, motherfucker.
Exactly. He was Ickis.
I like how you picked that. No, actually, if I wanted to be funny, I would. God, I don't know his name. He was a dumbass. He was in Terrible Dunder Lizards. He always did different voices. But I can't remember. I was
going to say maybe Cutter, I think.
I don't know. But I remember he played on one episode, this one dinosaur that just put two leaves on. Really, I am a camouflage genius or some shit like that. I don't remember. Whatever. It's Terrible Dunder Lizards. I don't remember shit about that show. Anyway.
So
I like how Rocko with that busted wheel, he's like going down the alley, the aisles, and the motherfucking glasses are like breaking.
bro, the glasses are breaking just because of the screeching from that busted wheel. Also, did you notice that everybody that was in on the deal ran in and started snatching stuff? Here's me looking at it, looking at this shit like today. I'm like, bro, you watch Happy Sack in not 2021, but in 2020. Yeah. It's different, don't it?
Doesn't it?
It's so different.
Everybody just going to the paper towel aisle and just like fighting
everything
each other.
Everything gets snatched.
I don't understand. Like, yo, like the pandemic has taught me that. Yeah, kind of different. See people fighting each other over 2-ply.
Bro, so Rocko was just looking for anything at this point, and I thought it was interesting because he has 15 minutes. The clock is clearly ticking away, so he's grabbing as much stuff as he can get. I want to say that this is probably the fastest and slowest moving clock ever.
You ain't lying, man.
Because you had the announcer who was also the same voice of Dr. Hutchinson. She's like 10. I think she was like 10 minutes, like 10 minutes left in the big sale. And even when she's announcing, like with each passing minute, she's annoying Rocko. He's like, yeah, I know.
Kitchen stoppers, 8 minutes. Rocko was grabbing everything. There's hijinks ensuing. This is also an episode I like to call, ain't that much talking.
No, it's not. Now, I think outside of the food processing episode, this is probably the one that had the least amount of talking.
I want to say the least amount of talking because I do believe the episode with because in my opinion, I think the one with Rocko on the beach, I think that had less talking than this one. Because
Sandy your navel?
Yeah, Sandy your navel. Because I think in this one there's a lot more dialogue with Rocko, especially towards the end.
Well, there was a lot of dialogue, so I take that back.
Yeah, this is what we call like a lot of sight gags. There's a whole lot of sight gags.
Yeah, there's a lot of sight gags, a lot of visual humor. One
like lava puffs.
Dude, the lava puffs one was funny. He actually got a chance to try. When I saw that, I was like, lava puffs. Okay, let me guess. He bites into it and it's extremely hot. Sure enough, Rocko tries it, burns his mouth. He runs to the seafood section and literally drinks an entire fish tank of lobsters.
And of course, if you know anything about cartoons, you know how that joke ended.
Yep. Now, one another good moment was Rocko getting Spunky was with him. He gets taken away, wrapped in plastic. His dog is wrapped in plastic and put in the meat aisle.
And he's over there trying to find it, and somebody just picks up this it was tilapia or something like that. I don't know, whatever it was supposed to be like in the seafood section. And dude just picks it up. And some random dude just picks it up. Some guy who, you know what? When you look at him, I could just tell you he was going to be an asshole to Rocko. I could have told you.
No, not just an asshole, but this guy is clearly not a stoner, but clearly a user. Because of one good joke. Rocko again trying to finesse dog meat. Sir, don't you know that dog meat causes you to be thinking on my toes here, irregular? And so he's like, I'll take my chances. This is but dog. He said dog meat, bro. When he was named, I love the fact that he was naming nothing but abbreviations. He's like BB, dude. He actually said BBDs. I was like, yo, shout out to Bell Biv DeVoe. He was like BBDs. He said BBDs, MSGs, and PCPs. I like PCPs. That was a good joke.
Yo,
because again, you're a kid. You have no idea why that last line is so funny.
Yo, but they get trapped in the nets.
I was like, yo, he went the dolphin route. He went the sea mammals. He went for sympathy. Rocko, good on you, sir. You are really trying.
Luckily for
where's
you,
like kudos to you, Rocko. Where is Bart Simpson with the at least you try cake?
I know, right? But luckily for you, Rocko, you did pick the one racist in there. Sea mammals.
So neat, bro. It just, you know what, D? I'm so glad you say that because he said, and I quote, "Is I'll tell you what, like the world would be a whole lot better off without him. In fact, I think we should take all the sea mammals in the world, put them on a big boat, and sink it in the middle of the ocean." I'm like, wow, that's terrifyingly racist.
I know, right? Luckily, Bruce with his black wife Tisha. Hey, my wife's a sea mammal.
Okay, number one. Shout out to my man's wife because I'm gonna go ahead and be that guy. His wife is dumb thick.
Was she like she was a walrus, wasn't she?
Yeah,
some shit like that. Dumb thick. Let's get that out.
She was dumb thick. Okay.
3 black, like here at BAM, we provide you with all types of sexism. Yeah, in one of our episodes, we said we will bang Mrs. Bighead from behind. Come on, look at that ass. And in this one, Eric's mentioned a thick ass walrus. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you love all of this.
Hey, look, for anybody that questioned it, think about it. Really think about it. Mrs. Bighead is throwing it back at you.
Yo, that art.
I'm gonna leave that alone. All right. Just put that image in your mind.
No, because now I'm thinking really nasty. Yeah, that's right. Arch that back. Yeah, and I spit the eggs out. Oh yeah. And now I just got an image of Lex on Lex.
Stop it, dude. Just stop. I said I was leaving it alone. Why are you making it worse?
This is the reason why, CD. This is the reason why Mr. Lawrence has heard our show and won't call us.
He won't call us.
Dude, I will do the Filbert voice and everything, but you guys are fucking it up with all this jacking off on it.
So my man. By the way, you called him Bruce, right?
I don't know. I couldn't think of it.
No. That was a good name. You want to know why? Because he looks like the type of walrus husband who keeps a pack of cigarettes rolled up in his sleeve.
Right there on the sleeve. Yeah. Did he? I can't. I need to see that episode again, man. I got to see that episode again. But he had that joke. Rocko, look, ask this nigga. And look, I like it because of course, it's a cartoon. You just see like the clouds of him getting
the dust cloud. You just see arms and feet.
I like it in this one because Rocko does this every now and then. You see the random tooth flying out.
Mm-hmm.
There's a rogue tooth flying out in the dust cloud.
My man got the
pick up Spunky like, thank you.
Yep. He just walked right over like, all right, Spunky, we're just going to go over here. So he tries to grab as much stuff as he can because he's down to like the last, 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
And, and finally, he has to, finally hauls ass, gets, he gets to the freaking register and he starts tossing because Filbert, again, this is the second episode that we see Filbert.
I think the second, third episode maybe, but this is before their friendship. Put it out.
Yeah, this is definitely before their friendship. Which is funny because the first time we saw Filbert was during the earlier episode when Rocko worked at the Conglomo comic book store.
Yeah.
Which was where we got the line, you turn the page, you wash your hands. And we come to find out that you know what? Filbert's one of many jobs. He worked at a register at a grocery store.
Yeah. And somehow, and this is just because it's the latest episode of Rocko I saw, he's also a witch doctor. Smooth body. Somehow he's a witch doctor.
He's a witch doctor, a photographer, a lounge singer.
Yeah. But this is one of those magical, but Filbert at this moment in season 1 is one of those magical things that happens in all cartoons where you make a lot of characters and you say, oh yeah, he's just going to be the nerd. He just stands over there and does this. And by the fourth or fifth episode, you're like, I want to give him more lines.
Yep.
It kind of felt that way for Filbert. If they didn't have that plan for him, like if they did have a plan to actually have him in the story just being a separate character without giving him actual fucking character, just to be honest with you, Filbert sometimes is the most funniest person in the whole fucking episode. It's just weird. It's just weird how he grew as a character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Weird trajectory. But anyway, Rocko is throws all this shit across the fucking conveyor belt and finally gets over to Spunky, who is not checking in right for whatever reason.
What I like is he actually did check. He did check him at first. He was like, okay, I need a price check on dog butter.
Dog butter.
Dog butter. I'm like, there's a flavor of ice cream called dog butter. I don't want to know. I want to know nothing.
Oh God, I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. No, D, hold on. Wait, D. The joke gets even better. The lady on the end, like over the PA goes, "Hey, is dog butter in dairy or hygiene?"
Oh, I was a kid and I didn't know. I don't want to know. Dog butter.
Dog butter ice cream at that. So this is the best part. Everything that Rocko rang up, you saw the original price, right?
Right.
And before the time goes off, everything only counted up to just $1.99.
Yeah, everything was fine.
That is a sale.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
That is a hell of a sale.
He cut right under budget too.
Yeah, he did. Dude, he was way under budget. Shoot, he still had enough. He still actually had change. He could have got something for the dollar menu at that point if it existed back in that.
Nah, the dollar menu didn't exist back then. But hamburgers did cost like what 75 cents or some shit back then. Yeah, but still, Rocko could have been all right. But no, hit snooze, clink, and would it go up to like a whole G?
So no. What was it? No, I remember now. I remember. So it went from $1.99 to $150.
And let me tell you something, $150 in 1994. Woo!
Yeah.
Woo,
that's tough.
That's a few weeks, nigga. Wow, man, what you got in there, nigga? Because you also got to remember, you probably say a few weeks, D. Are you sure with $150? You got to realize the American diet was a lot different right there. We were becoming fat asses at that point. We weren't fat asses at that point. We were on our way. So, you'll see 2 sodas instead of 7 like I would have.
He's like, gee, I guess you missed the big sale. Have a nice day. I'm like, that doesn't make. I'm like, yo, Filbert, that does not make any sense, sir.
Filbert,
I'm gonna need you.
Niggas. You one of my niggas, but Rocko needs to put you in full Nelson.
Oh yes, he does. Because you already rang him up. You already pushed that button, and Rocko was ready to hand you money. You should have let that go.
Rocko.
But it's okay. See, but hold on. But this is what happens. This is what happens when the main character reached the breaking point after being put through the literal ringer in the span of only less than 15 minutes.
Yeah.
He got 5 minutes worth of shopping done, bought about $150 worth of groceries to only check out at $2.
The only thing Noble I had done at this point was
the
get
man
a race beat up.
Yeah, exactly. My man.
And I got a racist beat up. You need to give me my motherfucker. Run me my motherfucking button. Run me my discount, nigga.
Like Rocko deserves he deserves credit. Okay, give him his discount, please. My man goes off.
Mm-hmm.
Rocko goes off, dude. The fact that he said, "You cheap little rudder." I was like, okay, all right. I was like, when Rocko went off with that first line, I said, ooh. I was like, yo,
I don't know what that meant.
No, D, here's me. Ooh, he is letting all of Air's rock out on Filbert. Okay.
Yeah, because the way I hear it, we are you cheap little rudder.
That's the south side of Melbourne. Melbourne. No, D. It's the south side of Sydney.
Man, what you know about them south side? Yo, what when he said you cheap little rudder? Here's what I heard. I heard you nappy headed, nappy ass.
And the fact that the only thing I think, then again, that joke would have been too easy. That'd have been too easy for him to say. If he said you, he was like, you slow moving turtle.
You slow moving turtle. No, you can't use that line. That implies that they're retarded. You can't do that. I hate it when people try to censor other people from saying that word.
Oh, wait.
Whisper the word retarded. I hate that.
No, wait, D. Hold on. Pause. Nigga, this is 1993. There's no such thing as problematic.
Yeah, you could say in a cartoon in 93, could you say retarded?
A cartoon in 93 would have got away with saying that.
I don't know, not a Nicktoon, nigga.
Yeah, it would. Come on.
Dude, because remember, they made a big deal when South Park started calling everybody retarded.
That's because South Park was letting that word fly around like they was giving away candy.
Yeah, true. And I love the joke in Rick and Morty where he's like, that's retarded. Hey, yeah, Rick, I don't think you should say that. What, retarded? That's retarded. He was like, no, because that, that word, means bad things. Like, yeah, but I'm not calling him retarded or anything like mentally slow. I'm saying that this situation is stupid. Yeah, I know, but that word, a lot of people in high up in groups, they don't like using that word. That's retarded. And that's how he started using the word retarded correctly again in his life.
See, that was a good smart joke there, Rick and Morty.
Yeah, that was a good one. Like that was a good smart joke. See, that's why it's the best one. Chill, nigga. D likes the show. Just chill, all right?
So my man said, so Rocko says, like, I've been run over by a car. It's made to use this, like this. I'm like, dude, you start off by saying I got run over by a car.
I got run over by a car.
Is it made to use this gimp Gestapo shopping cart? He said, had my head set on fire. He was like, I was attacked by wild lobsters, beaten by a very large woman. Had my dog wrapped in plastic, nearly starved to death, and I still made the 12 o'clock deadline. So if you don't turn that total back to $1.50, I'm gonna do something not nice.
I like how you do it because we said, and if you don't turn it back, you just saw all the veins enter his eye, and you hear the cracking and all the rest of that.
And then you see, Then you see Rocko. You see Rocko's head just literally go like a whole 5 feet bigger.
Yeah, sharp teeth. All of a sudden, he is a wallaby. They do have fangs, I think. Anyway. Nigga, I barely know what a wallaby is. I know it's like a little kangaroo or some bullshit. I don't know.
Either way, dude, you just don't piss off a wallaby, man. Those little
wallaby, nigga.
Those little things are feisty.
Yeah, I know, man. The motherfucking Payless shoes that he had was about to come off.
No, the funny thing about Rocko's shoes. Almost every normalized character in O-Town has those same shoes.
Yeah. So they're pretty much the Asics of O-Town or something.
The New Balance of O-Town. But Phil is sitting there pretty much shitting on himself. Because, oh, God. It was all good before I told him a real total. Everything was all good. Everything was all good just a week ago.
And And as a person that works in retail, if it is that easy for you to do that with one keystroke, then you're an asshole. Because if I tell you I can't do it, I fucking mean, nigga, I can't do that for you, bro. Now, if I can, click, shut up, man, go on. This is not. Philbert was going. That's why Philbert said, should have made the sound. Like, bitch, you just want somebody to hit you, nigga. Well, you think he's just going to pay the money? Damn. I got caught slipping. No, you think that's going to happen? Come on, man.
My man went off. He did. Look, Rocko did. He did the customer, the rightful. Dude, he did his part as a customer. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even have to file a complaint. You just get literally irate in front of the cashier. What's he gonna seriously? What's he gonna do?
Not a damn thing. Not in this case.
What's he gonna do?
Because I'm pretty sure there's another customer. He right, man. And this motherfucker ain't let me do the same thing.
Yep. So he goes, that'll be $1.99. No, I think he said that'll be $1.87, please. So it was actually less than that. It wasn't even $1.99. It just came back to me. It was $1.87.
Yeah, Rocko, like, look at that, Spunky. About to eat. Everything all good.
Oh, no, D. We got the line. The line from Rocko that he really stopped using a lot, especially after season 2, was when he said, "Well, Spunky, I've learned one thing. That he said grocery shopping day can be a very dangerous day."
And I'm gonna say this to Joe Murray: try it, man. I know you really wanted to make that a thing in the show. Oh, you can tell that he really wanted to make that blank day is a very dangerous day. Yeah, and that was the whole point, because, Rocko is trying to show life, life, just regular human life. So, yeah, garbage day is a very dangerous day. Grocery day is a very dangerous day. And he stopped using it because everybody started screaming in the show.
Yep. No, so he he loads up his car with all his groceries. I was like, man, Rocco's about to be eating good for the next 2 weeks.
And that's the nigga, like, man, I'm about to make a sandwich.
And in typical cartoon fashion, he's like, let's go home and eat. My man takes off driving. Bro, how do you not notice that your trunk flies open and all of that food that you spent literally $2 on is just spilling out of your car?
You know why, Ayers? Because of his car. His car is a piece of shit.
It got him around,
because where it was made. Where was it made at, D? And everybody knows Rocko. Y'all know this line. Slovakia.
I forgot that was a thing in the episode. We tried to figure out where his car came from.
Rocko was like, what handbook is that? From Slovakia? I'm like, yo, Rocko, where did you get your car?
How is it your car?
It'd be one thing if it was like, I want to say like a mini, but it'd be one thing if it was like, I don't know, like one of those little small Italian cars, like a Fiat or something like that. You know what I'm saying? No, you got a car that's made in a Slavic country that I'm pretty sure in 1994 was already folded. So
it already folded. It doesn't even exist anymore.
Defected. They're part of Russia now. You know what I mean?
They got absorbed by another company.
Oh God, man!
And they've been completely discontinued.
Like, Rocko, when did this continue? 19. Woo! Wow, we're like when? Hey, so wait a minute, Chernobyl, that's in Ukraine, right? Yeah. Oh, nah, that ain't you. You all right.
So that's how. So that was the end of that episode. Rocko went through all of that just to lose all of his food in the end.
Yep. So, we finally went through 2 episodes. You know what, Eris? We gotta do 2 more episodes, and I'm not going to promise what episodes we're going to do, but we have to, man. I love the fact that every time we go into any of these episodes, it's like chock full of little shit. Like, of course, jokes we like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like some of these jokes are layered, incredibly layered. You can really tell that they were trying to get out. It reminds me of how people go through Animaniacs jokes, or go do Tiny Toons jokes. And it's like the pop culture jokes in here are really thick and really actually good jokes. You know what I mean? Yep. So with this, it's like you can tell that Nickelodeon's like, look, y'all gotta chill, man. Look, just do a fart joke. Nah, man, we want to do something different. Hey, man, can we have a gay nigga in there? No! Do something different. Can we make him a clown? Sure. Sure, why not?
Can we do the road trip episode because our friend says we owe him one?
Yo, man, I like but whatever episode we get into, man, of course that's just gonna be fun, man. So any other words, man, before we get out this episode, bro?
Well, hopefully it won't take us another 2 years to do the next episode, but don't
attack on me. That's right, the nutsack. Anyway, it's been good talking to you.
Likewise, sir.